Hi, I'm Tony Scott from Out of the Box. Today we're talking about advanced technology from other worlds. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Out of the Box. I'm Tony Scott. Advanced technology from other worlds. You know, that's interesting. See a lot of YouTube stuff out there, and even stuff on current television and television back in the past about our technology and how we advanced due to the cause that otherworldly alien intelligence has given us that technology. I don't really perceive that to be true. I would question, even you guys, I would question what technology advancement that seems to come from other worlds. What type of technology is the aliens or even whatever you want to call them, the entities, otherworldly entities? What kind of technology are they giving us that has far advanced than the current technology that we would currently have? Even today you look at, we've advanced so much through the ages, and from the past, from current past, from the 1900s, the 1800s, up until now, our advancement has increased. You looking at one of a real good example is music. You have old phonograph players that play music. Through the advancement of the years and the ages, you advance to records, that goes to 8-track tape. Then you go to cassette tape, and then you step through into the future more. You go through. We have CDs now. I don't think that's given to us from otherworldly life. Even laser technology, we're using laser technology. Lasers are used in CDs. Lasers are used in modern medicine. Even talk about modern medicine back in the day when they were hacking people, in the 1800s, and that grotesque and really crude way of doing surgery on people was pretty bad up until, and now the advancement in the future today, modern medicine is far more advanced than it used to be. But you can't say that that's advanced technology from another planet. I don't perceive that to be so. So if it was advanced technology from other worldly beings, I would say that the modern medicine that we have today, if we had that technology, say in the 1800s, yes, that would be far advanced. It's almost like if you look at it on two separate pages, or even two separate videos. So on one TV, you're seeing the 1800s and a modern way of doing a particular surgery, and on the other screen, you're seeing the same procedure done in today. And you look at those two differences. Now, if you went back in time and you went into one surgical room, and they're performing that procedure, but yet down the hallway and in the same time in another surgical room, they're doing the advanced procedure. Now, the people of that time, if you look at that, you're going to go, wait a minute, wait. They're doing something, and they got instruments and all kinds of different medicines and drugs and that we don't even have. Where do they get that? And we're in the same time. And the doctor just sits there and stops and goes, well, we got this from another world. That would be the that I could see. Today, that just doesn't happen. So you can't say that the technology that we have today ever comes from advanced race. Talk about travel. So UFOs. Now, most of the UFO, 95% of all cases can be debunked or dismissed, and I believe that to be true, because you look through the ages of pictures, the history of pictures of UFOs. The quality of the picture, very, very degraded. There's never been one picture that I've ever seen or video that can clarify anything from another world. I don't believe so. There is one video that I saw a couple of years ago in Tallahassee, Florida, of an object above the beach. I couldn't tell how far above the ground it was. It could have been 300 or 400 feet, I would imagine. But that video was crystal clear, and the strangest thing about the video is when I was watching it, and I'll try to link you guys up to the video, is the guy that was narrating the video said he knew the guy or the person that was flying that particular thing in the air. So it kind of he discredited himself right away. So that was the only really clear thing that I ever see. The Phoenix Lights, when people see something, they see something. I don't necessarily know that it was ever staged. I mean, there's been people that have recently tried to debunk that with flares tied to helium balloons. I don't think they ever saw a flare that would give off a lot of smoke. And we did a show last week. I think it was last week about it on that particular issue on the Phoenix Lights. Like I said, it's witness testimony, but for me, it's all the pictures, of that, and the advancement for the technology would be based on travel. You can travel from one point to another point in a matter of seconds. That's my whole thing. So, if we're going to receive any type of advanced technology from other worlds based on travel, why aren't we using that technology to get rid of your petroleum fuels, get rid of your oils, you're burning all this fuel, you're polluting the environment, and there's plenty of LA's got smog. Downtown Las Vegas on certain days you can just see just a haze, just a light brownish haze is covering the city, and it's really quite just almost disturbing. I think to think that, and there's a bunch of people down there that is breathing that stuff, and you keep breathing it over and over and over and over, years and years and years, something's bound to happen, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be good. So my whole take is, as far as the UFO craze goes, is why aren't we using that technology for travel? Because you can get from one place to another place pretty quick, and we're not even using it. So there has to be a reason. Because those alien saucers that we're apparently seeing, either they're your own government that devise these things, or something real crashed, particularly in Roswell, and they're back engineering this technology. For what reason? Should be for the better half of the world, not only the United States but the world in general, for travel. And I just don't see that. I don't even see that at all. So to look at advanced technology from other worlds, I seriously doubt that they're giving us anything. Number one is you would have to prove that the entities and those races and those people, or aliens, whatever you want to call them, you would have to prove that they exist, and there is no proof that they exist. You see the alien autopsy on YouTube. Go check it out. That thing is all hooked up, and that's not even real. There's no proof of any alien being whatsoever. You see some YouTube videos on interview with an alien, and that's he gets all choked up, and I seriously doubt I highly doubt that's even real. You're hearing people being abducted, but for reasons being, and I'm talking about the alien type of beings that I just don't think what people are saying and how they're portraying those alien beings are actually even true. I don't think they're real. I don't think those things are real. Now, you can't. It's hard to explain. Even when I saw the particular object in the air move from one point A to point B, and incredible, its speed was phenomenal. If that's being flown by man, an alien aircraft being flown by man, from our time, like I keep bringing this up, why aren't we using that technology? Somebody answer that one. So I don't think it's coming from other worlds. Now I know we don't have technology that moves a vehicle from point A to point B, you know, a few thousand miles across the sky in a few seconds. We just don't have that technology. I don't see the Air Force, the Navy, or any government armed forces having that type of technology. And even if we did, you need to be doing it for a cause. And I think I've said this before, war is not a cause. War is not the answer. The answer would be to benefit mankind. And I'm talking mankind. There's one planet with a boatload of people on it, about 7 billion people on it. You got to benefit mankind. That's the whole thing. That's what I think we need to be moving to. So as far as, you know, like I said, the technologies, our technologies today and even in the future, technology I'm sure is going to advance. You see forensics back in the 80s when you're watching forensic files and they're doing the testing, and they can't do certain testing, so the perpetrator goes free, or whoever they caught goes free because they just couldn't prove it. And then as technology advances 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years into the future, the technology is available to do blood testing and DNA testing, and then they actually find that the person actually was guilty. The person that they caught, that they let go, was actually guilty. So it's just technology moves in a slow rate. It's a very, very slow rate. Hence music, and hence it's modern medicine. In medicine in the 1800s, 1700s versus the 21st century. It's slow. It's very slow. And people are making these. There's scientists that create something. They create medicine, and it goes to another 10 years, and then they create something else. People are creating this. Humans are creating this. It's not like Joe aliens coming down on the planet and giving you this. Here, try this. Here's the formula. Try this. Whatever. Even if we did get alien technology, is anybody thanking them? Say, hey, thanks a lot. I got from New York to Los Angeles in about 8 seconds, or even faster. Hey, thanks a lot for that technology. Do you see that? Nobody ever sees that. Even on your local news stations, it's not out there. All the news stations they're not covering any of that. There's a lot of YouTube stuff with certain people out there that are covering advanced races, but they don't have any proof of advanced races. You're talking about the slits in the eye, the narrow slits in the eye, give the reptilian away. And seriously, guys, have you ever seen that? Even if you talk to somebody who does, it's witness testimony. The person you're talking to that person is a sole testimony to his sole witness to his own testimony. So I've never seen any reptilian or chameleon or anything like that. I seriously doubt they exist. There's some talk about the advanced race, the whites. They're like albino type, very, very white in complexion, living up in Indian Springs, and I've never seen it. I've never seen it, and I think for the most part, everybody, you need to understand that when you look at stuff like that, it draws attention. It draws attention to them. So when that attention is drawn to them, they have now what's called the agenda. So now they have an agenda underneath the attention. So now that they know that you're getting all this attention, and all they got to do is just look at their YouTube profile and find out how many times that video has been watched, and what have you. It's a money thing. It's made for entertainment. The X-Files. I'm a big X-Files fan. I love Scully and Mulder. I've watched the whole entire series, and it's back, and I continue watching every other episode or whatever. But it's made for TV. It's entertainment. The movies, Prometheus, it's all entertainment. Yeah, some of the older E.T., Star Trek. You talk about advanced technology. That's advanced technology. We don't even have that, but they portray it in a television TV series, and then they portray it. They further go and and have it made for motion picture, and then they're having it out in the theaters. So it's entertainment for people to go see, and I get that, but there's no validity in it today. It's not valid today. So you go up and you see the Russian cosmonauts and the American astronauts up in the space station, right? Well, you don't need to be in some. If we were so far advanced, you sure as hell wouldn't be in a space station. You'd be in a huge space city if you were advanced. We're not advanced, and we're not getting anything from today from advanced technology. It just doesn't happen. It's not there. For me, it's not there. For you guys that maybe, you know, do your own assessment and come up with your own conclusion. I want people to do that. I also want people to, you know, you can listen to what I have to say. It's my opinion. It's opinionated society, and so I have my opinion, and this just happens to be it. You know, I just see too many not documentaries, but podcasting, what you should call it, I guess, podcastings, of that stuff, saying that it's from our technology comes from another world, and it doesn't. It certainly doesn't. Like I said, if it did, you would be in space right now, no problem. Won't cost you a dime. You just be up there in a space station, huge space station, and there's some another movie. I wish I could think of it. And if I do think of it, I'll put it down in the credits, but in the description. Jodie Foster was in it. And it was a huge space station. That's cool. What was another one? The 4100, I think, was another one. Where they're up in a big space station. Star Trek's another one. You know, Star Trek, the original series, and then the Next Generation, and all that, all the other stuff. You know, you got your starships that are going from galaxy to galaxy. If you want to talk about advanced technology, if that were to come tomorrow, if someone were to just come knock on your door and say, "Hey, you want to check out the space station?" Yeah, no problem. You grab his hand, and the next thing you know, you're beamed up, and the next thing you know, you're looking out a window at planet Earth, and you're on a huge space station. You go, "Hey, check it out." Hey, yeah, you talk about advanced technology, but it doesn't happen. It would have to, advanced technology would have to be something that we don't have. It's very, not far-fetched, but just mind-boggling. So like the 1800s, surgical room, next surgical room, they're performing the same surgery today in today's technology, but back then. That would be incredible. That would be totally incredible. That's advanced technology. Let's go. We're at the space station today. Boom, up, gone. And you're looking at, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Earth is round. Flat earthers. They got it all backwards. You know what I'm saying? And so it's, technology is technology, and technology is going to keep advancing from today through 10 years. You know, every 10 years something happens. Every 20 years or 25 years, you know, they come up with something. You know, you look at your TVs. Your TVs go from, you know, your modern day box set that sat on the floor in your grandma's house to now you got you're 75, you're 55. You know, you see your 55s, your 65s, your 75s, your 80s. You know, your projections from the ceiling onto the wall. Your 4K TVs. I mean, it's all advanced from a long time ago up until now, and it's going to keep advancing. I don't know how far more you can go in 4K, from 4K to 8K to 10K. I don't know. It's incredible. It's awesome. I mean, it just really is. I mean, if you want to look at advanced technology, here's something that you might see in the next 300 years. But when you phone somebody, they're going to holographically appear in your house, and you're actually going to be talking to them. Now that has been portrayed in several movies, but you're going to see that come out. Of course, that's all CGI, but you're going to see that actually come out. And you're going to see modern day travel. These are just my predictions. I'm going to keep doing these. You're going to see modern day travel, airplane travel, gasoline powered cars are going to come to an end. Air travel is going to come to a complete end. There's no more air travel. You know, Gene Roddenberry and they're communicating with the communicators and the beam me up. You're gonna be beamed from one city to the next city, believe it or not. Gotta love Ripley though, don't you? Gotta love Ripley. But you're going to see that come in the near future. And that may not be tomorrow or 10 or 20 years from now, but in the hundreds of years, maybe I don't think 1,000, but I think within 100 years, you're going to see that. You're going to see some cool stuff come your way. Awesome. Look for in the next 10 years, the holographic phone calls. I don't think you'll be doing it. I don't have my cell phone with me, but you probably won't be doing it with a cell phone. It'll just probably be an attachment, some kind of a device that's similar to like your desktop phone, but it's holographic. And you just dial it in. You don't have to pick up the phone no more, no receiver. It's just they're talking to you in the front room, and it's like real. It's like real, not the holograph that in Star Wars where R2-D2 holographically projected Princess Leia. It's based on that, but it's going to look real, like they're there in your house. Look for that. So technology, like I said, it's fascinating. It's completely fascinating. Like I said, it'll keep advancing, and I hope it does. I hope I'm around to see some of this stuff. I just really wish that, that people would push for disclosure, because it certainly would benefit. It certainly would benefit the world. Everybody's always saying it's against, not against, but it's threatens national security. Nah, you're just saying it's threatening national security. It really doesn't have anything to do with national security. I think that we should, as Americans, even in the world, not only in the United States are there black ops projects, trillions of dollars in the black ops projects. I think that the world should be aware of that and saying, you guys need to either, we as citizens of this planet need to push for that disclosure to get rid of it, because you're wasting a lot of money on nothing. Because you're either going to have to, the government's going to have to come forward and say, this is what we're doing and this is the outcome, or cut it completely. Because when you cut that completely, now you have trillions of dollars to give away. And that's exactly what I just said, to give away. Because you need to give that money back to the public. Because if you're going to hide trillions of dollars throughout, I would say, decades of time, well then, once you get rid of that, and there's going to come a day when that's going bye-bye, that money's coming back. That money will come back to the public. And then we could take that money and push for the world, what I call the world GT. It's something I've been working on, and I'll clue you guys in on it on a later episode. But we start doing things a little bit differently, for the better, mind you, for the better. So final note, advanced technology, I'm saying no to advanced technology. There is no proof of it. Aliens, there's no proof of that either. There's just a lot of hype. It's a lot of hype, and there's a lot of people having an agenda for something. So, like I said, I've never seen one. If you have seen one, I mean, I always revert back to Travis Walton, because that's the only one that I know of that he would have some kind of clue on to aliens, because he said he was abducted by one. Whether he was or not, his story seems so credible, and we should just do another episode on Travis Walton's story and try to get Travis Walton here on the set here, and then talk to him about it to find out, is that really true or what? Because that is very, very incredible. So anyway, I like to thank you guys for joining me today. I mean, it's a good day. I hope yours is good. I hope you guys have a good weekend. We'll be back next Thursday. talking about something else. I mean, we're just gonna, we just keep plugging at it. We're going to do some fun stuff, interesting stuff, something that catches your attention, or some things that I never thought about that, that type of stuff. So we're going to do that. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you next Thursday. Bye bye.